Welcome back, Classic Gamers, and thanks for viewing Sir J the Classic Gamers Let's Play Hydlide for the NES. The reason I'm playing a game that most people think is one of the shittiest games on the NES is to show people that if you know what you're doing and actually give this game a chance, it really isn't that bad of a game. So with that said, let's get started. The object of the game is pretty simple. All you have to do is collect certain items in a certain order to continue on to the next part. The story of the game goes something like this. Some asshole dragon named Verilis has turned the princess into 3 fairies, so now we must find the 3 fairies to put our princess back together and defeat the asshole Verilis. So here we are at the beginning of the game. The first thing we're going to do is move down to the next screen and find our first fairy. She is hidden behind one of these bushes, and if you choose the wrong bush, some wasps will come out and probably kill you. I don't like these wasps. Run! We really don't have much of a choice. Let's go back and try to find the fairy without getting killed. Oh no, I died. There's not much we can do about that. Let's try this again. Oh shit, I died again. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try again. Wow, they just kicked my ass really fast that time. There's only one thing left to do. Let's try this again. Oh wow, I died again. This LP is getting off to a rough start. I must be going insane trying this over and over again. There she is. I finally saved the fairy. After doing anything significant in this game, I highly recommend that you get your password. Now that we've wrote our password down, let's go up a couple screens and then go to the left a couple screens. And on this screen you will find our first treasure chest, and inside the treasure chest is a cross. You will need that to be able to fight the vampire coming up later on, and make sure you get your password also. Now that we've wrote our password down, what we're going to do now is everybody's favorite part. It's grinding time, and I found a pretty good screen to grind at. From the starting screen, walk over to the right one and up 2. This is the screen where I like to grind the first couple levels. See the kobolds in the forest? All you gotta do is walk right over when they appear and kill them. It's very easy. And watch out for the slime. See how simple that is? I will not be showing the boring grinding part, so I'm going to edit this part out and I'll see you in just a minute. This was the part where I reached level 2, and as soon as you level, make sure you get your password. And here's the part where I reached level 3. When you level, make sure you get your password. Now that we've wrote our password down, it's time to go vampire hunting. Just scroll down 2 screens and enter the castle. When you enter the castle, try to avoid the bats and go down to the second screen where the vampire is. In order to beat the vampire, you need to use your turn spell. All this does is make the vampire walk in the opposite direction. So wait for the vampire to start walking towards you, then use the turn spell, and then attack his ass. Uh-oh, here he comes. Use the turn spell. Now attack his ass. After you defeat the vampire, a treasure chest will appear, and inside the treasure chest you get a lamp. Now let's get the hell out of here before we die. Now that we've killed the vampire and got the lamp, let's get our password. Now that we've got our password, we need to heal up. The way you heal up in this game is stand in the grass. And it's kind of boring, so I'm going to edit this part out also. Alright, now that we've healed up, let's go up one screen and enter the cave. If you enter this cave before you get the lamp, it will be pitch dark in here and you will not be able to see your way around. And you will probably get killed by the wisps. Look at this shit, I can see my way around and I'm still getting killed by the wisps. Oh no, I died. Now I'm going to have to put in my password and try again. There is a nice little surprise on the password screen. You get to hear a new tune. Alright, we're back, but now I'm going to have to heal up, so I'll see you in just a second. Now that we're back to full health, let's go back up to the cave. Let's try to get the treasure chest this time without dying. Oh shit, that didn't turn out good. With a little bit of magical editing, we are back in the cave. Let's try this again. And inside the treasure chest you will find a more powerful sword. Now let's get our password. Now that we have our password, let's try to get the hell out of here alive. Perfect, we made it out of the cave alive. Now let's move over to the left 3 screens and then down 1. You can see a treasure chest inside there. That is what we're going for next. This is what I call the Roper Dungeon, so let's go inside and find that chest. And inside the treasure chest you will find a pod that will magically make a hoe appear inside the dungeon that we will be going to later. Now it is everybody's favorite part. It's time to do a little grinding. And what I'm going to grind are these ropers right here. I just wait for them to turn their back and then go attack them. It's really easy. This was the part where I reached level 4. And yes, don't forget to get your password after you level. Alright, now that we got our password, let's go back inside the dungeon and enter the hoe. Inside the hoe you will find 2 screens with 4 treasure chests on each screen. Inside one of the treasure chests is the key. Keep searching the treasure chest until you find the key. Damn, I'm starting to think that all these treasure chests are empty. Where is that damn key? Aha, there it is. The second to last chest I check, of course. Now that we have the key, let's get the hell out of here. Since we have the key and we got out of the Roper Dungeon, let's go ahead and get our password. Now that we have our password, let's go up 1 screen, over to the right 1 screen, and then down 3 screens. And down here we will find our next treasure chest. This is actually a locked treasure chest, so you need that key. And inside the chest is a jewel. After you get the jewel, don't forget to get your password. Now that we have the jewel, let's head back to the Roper dungeon and do a little grinding till we reach level 5. This was the part where I reached level 5. And yes, don't forget to get your password. Now that we got our password, let's go up one screen, stand in the grass until we are completely healed. Alright, now that we're all healed up, let's head over to the right one and up one and enter the cave. Inside this cave you will find 2 items. Head over to the next screen and start killing the purple knights until they drop a shield. And there we have it, we found the shield. Now let's head out of this cave to heal up. Also, while I was resting, I went ahead and got my password. Now that we're all healed up, let's head back into the cave and get the second item. To get the second item, you need to kill a gold knight on this screen, and then a chest will appear. There we go, there's the treasure chest. Let's go get our prize. And it's a ring. Now that we got both items in this dungeon, let's head over to the other screen and exit out the other side of the cave. After we exit the cave, let's head over to the right 2 screens. On this screen you will find the second fairy. She is hiding in one of these bushes, and if you choose the wrong bush, it will hurt you. Imagine that, she's hiding in the last bush I checked. Now let's try to heal up a little bit before we move on. And also, don't forget to get your password. Now that we got our password and we're all healed up, let's head back to the cave. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part. It's grinding time. If you're running low on health, this is a very good screen to use to get your health back. Nothing will bother you unless you run into the trees and bother the wasps. Now that we're back to full health, let's move over here and start grinding some zombies. This was the point where I reached level 6. And don't forget to get your password. After you reach level 6, the zombies do not give you very much experience anymore, so I had to find a new place to grind, and I'll show you in just a second. And the best place to grind out the last few levels is the very first screen. Once you kill the slimes and the kobold, they turn into hyper slimes and a goblin. This was the part I reached level 7. And I made sure I got my password. And this is where I reached level 8. Now let's head down one screen, heal up, and get our password. And this was where I reached the final level, level 9. Oh yeah, don't forget to get your password. After you get your password and heal yourself up, head up 3 screens and 2 to the left. On this screen is where you will get the 3rd fairy, but this fairy is very tricky to get. You have to use your wave spell and kill both of the wizards at the same time. And as you can see, I didn't get it that time. I don't know what it was about this part, but it took me a while to finally do it. After about 10 minutes of trying, I finally got it done. Once you get the 3rd fairy, the 3 fairies will fly you to an island. And on this island is a mean fire-breathing dragon, but before we do anything else, let's go ahead and get our password. Now that we got our password, let's go ahead and take care of the dragon. But we can't hurt the dragon yet, he is invincible. But what we want to do is use our fire spell and burn down the bush that's right in front of the castle so we can go inside. Hey you asshole slime, quit attacking me. That was a pitiful attempt. Now I have to wait for my magic to refill so I can cast another fire spell and try to burn down that bush. I don't know what it was about this part, but it gave me a hard time also. After about 3 or 4 attempts, I finally burnt down the damn bush. Now let's go inside the castle. Now let's move through this maze and try to avoid fighting these guys, because they can do some serious damage to you. This screen is really easy, just avoid the monsters and go on to the next screen. What you want to do on this screen is stand in front of the grave and destroy it. After you destroy the grave, the dragon is now vulnerable to your attacks, and all the water has been drained from the rivers. So now let's head outside and fight the dragon. As soon as you exit this cave, book ass or else the dragon's going to kill you. And don't forget to get your password. Now that we got our password, let's kick the dragon's ass. This battle is pretty easy, just keep an eye on your health and attack the dragon's underbelly and he should go down pretty easy. If you're running low on health, just back away until you can get healed up again. We've already took half of his life away. A few more attacks like that and he should be dead. Hey, quit bugging me, you asshole slime. After you kill the dragon, you receive the medicine. What this does is if you die, it will heal you up fully. Now let's walk over here and get our last treasure chest. And inside the treasure chest, you will find a ruby. Let's head back to the castle and kill the final boss. Before we go inside the castle, let's go ahead and get healed up. And while I was waiting, I went ahead and got my password. Alright, we're all healed up. Let's head inside the castle. Aw, that was a bitch move. You put an enemy right at the entrance, you assholes. Now I have to go back outside and heal. Alright, we're all healed up. Let's try that again. Try to get through the screen without taking a lot of damage. Because on the next screen is where we fight the final boss. If you did take some damage like me, stand at the very end of the screen so no monsters can come through and hurt you, and heal up. Alright, now that we're all healed up, let's kick Verilus's ass. The way to beat him is to defend until you have 25% of your life left. Then use attack until the medicine fills your life to full. Then go back to defend until he is dead. And that is how you beat Hydlide for the NES.
Congratulations!
This game is a pretty short game. I beat it in one sitting, and it took me probably about 3 hours to do so. So this concludes Sir J the Classic Gamer's Let's Play Hydlide for the NES. I hope you have enjoyed it. I want to thank you again for watching, and thanks for the support.